It's Tri-City Sports Now. Marky Bilson here with you. You heard about that at Food City. And they're a proud sponsor of Unicoi County football. We'll be broadcasting the game tonight. 7:30 is the kickoff. And remember, once it gets to the fourth quarter, it's dark. So Jet Broadcasting Live. In fact, we ask you to start listening more and more to Jet Broadcasting Live. I think you'll find certainly at night the signal is better. And take it with you. That iPhone, you got universal Wi-Fi. Hey, just click it on right there. Take it with you. JetBroadcasting.live. You can also hear Livewire 103.9 on JetBroadcasting.live. But anyway, Food City, they're brand new in Irwin. But don't forget about Food Lion either. Food Lion's the only place I know where in the Tri-Cities where you can get bacon and horseradish dip for your potato chips. Now, maybe that sounds a little fattening to you. Maybe it is. It's just delicious. Okay, that's an indulgence. You can treat yourself to, all this sort of stuff. Jake's Heating and Air, professional service, free estimates, Jake's in Irwin. They sponsor Unicoi County football as well. Is your high schooler a senior? Are you thinking about a graduation gift? And I mean a nice graduation gift. I mean a graduation gift that will get them to and from work reliably once they graduate from high school. How about Neighborhood Ford then? They'll find the car that you want. They're very good at that. And they've got some nice pickup truck specials, by the way, on the lot right now. Drove past there just the other day. Liberty Lumber is a long-time sponsor of Unicoi County athletics, and they are again. So Liberty Lumber has joined the fold as one of the great 1420 WEMB sports radio sponsors for the 2019 football season. Talking a little bit about the preseason and why it needs to go. You know what? This is why the NCAA doesn't get it. And it's one of the reasons why the NBA, yes, very progressive thinking, and sometimes I don't like their progressive thinking, but you know what? I think I do like their progressive thinking when it comes to their views on college sports, namely college basketball. One of the reasons why I give ETSU basketball the coverage that I do is because I actually think they are something of a team of the future. I think with the G League paying $125,000 a year for players, that those 5 stars, the ones that maybe can't go right to the NBA, but look, I'm going to ask you this question. If you, in your profession, whatever it may be, your dream profession, now, let me put it this way. Let's say you're I've made this analogy before. I'll make it again. Say you're a great, you want to be an actor. Okay? You want to be a thespian. And I'm going to make you, you're going to be 18. You're going to be good looking. Okay? Maybe the homecoming king. Maybe the homecoming queen. Or something like that. And you go to auditions, and you've got a career. Even though you're in high school, you're dabbling in the career. You're doing some modeling, commercials, that sort of thing. There's a casting call for a film. Hey, what do I got to lose? It's a teen film, and you knock it dead. And they come to you, and they say, well, we're going to give you your first role, supporting role, and pay you $125,000 for this role. Okay, you're 18. Now, this will require that you, study for a while. This requires that you will have to study your lines for a while, and will need you for several months, beginning in September, following your graduation. Do you tell that those movie producers, no, thank you very much, but I, because of my straight A grades, have a scholarship to the University of Kentucky where I will study drama. They may not have a drama department at Kentucky. Let's say Iowa, they do. Okay, I know that they do. There's no way you're going to do that. This is your opportunity, for crying out loud. Well, that's what the NBA is going to do for the high school basketball player, the AAU basketball player, if you will, coming out. And therefore, I don't think that the 5 stars will be playing at Duke and Kentucky and UCLA and Indiana that much longer. I think they're going to go to the G League. I think they're going to look for the coin initially. Why wouldn't they? Why would you put off your earning potential? There's even, there's even new basketball leagues being brought up in which you will have the opportunity to do such a thing. In other words, there are new basketball leagues coming up where they are. So I think there's one called the History Sports Basketball League, and they're going to pay the players. They're gonna look for the guys who are 18 to 23. They're going to be recruiting against the basketball coaches of college of the NCAA. And they're going to get their share of players. And if the stars, as they haven't really come in to college basketball lately, won't be coming in the future, they'll be coming in even less abundance than they did. And, let's see here. In recent years, we've seen Final Four runs from Loyola, Virginia Commonwealth, George Mason, Butler, many mid-majors. They're competing more on a higher level than they have before. So I ask you, why don't you think that trend will continue? Thus making the mid-major team more of a major and less of a mid, and therefore going and playing, sort of thing, playing against, being able to play, because the 5 stars won't be going to the big-time colleges anymore. And it'll be about systems, and it'll be about, yes, the diamonds in the rough. Much like, Davidson when Steph Curry was there, and, they went to the Elite Eight. That's where I see college basketball going, so I think the mid-majors can be more competitive. All right, talked about that a lot. But I the NCAA, and I said, boy, they seem to be just in the, talking about the preseason, Newton getting hurt here, all this sort of stuff. Why in the world do you keep it? But here's old Dabo Swinney, up over there at Clemson. He's the hottest coach in college football. He just signed a 10-year extension, lots of money. And he's actually talked about having a preseason game for college football. I thought that was what the FCS competition that the big boys play was. All right. And that game actually counts. That has, on this. They did have some game. By the way, I guess this week the Steelers will be playing the Titans. That's going to be the last game of this week when the Steelers play the Titans, and that's in Nashville. And I mentioned this game because, first of all, Ryan Succop comes back, who's the walking wounded, et cetera, et cetera. But this is also a chance, in talking about these backup quarterback battles, and is this Josh Dobbs' last stand? Now, Ben Roethlisberger, he'll come out, he'll tip his cap, he'll throw a few passes, he'll be taken out after a series or two. And then the question is, who comes in next? Will it be Dobbs? Will it be Mason Rudolph, who started the Steelers' last preseason game? His victory against the Chiefs. And also, what about Devlin Hodges, late of Samford, who set the FCS record for total yards in a career in Johnson City just last November? What about it all? We'll find out more in that game. Who is where on the depth chart, by who comes in first after Roethlisberger, and does Hodges even get a chance to play? Now, I mention all of this because also in backup quarterback battles, the Oakland Raiders in their final season, they just defeated the Green Bay Packers in a rematch of Super Bowl II. Head referee Jack Vest. I've got Jack Vest Drive over there at ETSU. Yeah, it's the same guy. Okay? So he went to ETSU. There you go. The Oakland Raiders defeated the Green Bay Packers yesterday 22-21, and the quarterback that it seems like everybody wants to hate actually did pretty well. I'm speaking of Nate Peterman, who didn't start the game for the Raiders, but did better than Mike Glennon. Glennon was 4 of 7 for 38 yards, and it was time to yank him after that, so then they let Peterman throw 37 passes. And while his yards per pass average wasn't all that good, with 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 23 completions, Nathan Peterman might be the number 2 quarterback for the Oakland Raiders this year, folks. And Josh Dobbs might be number 3 if he even makes the Pittsburgh Steelers. And start wondering why the Eagles are picking up guys off the scrap heap when it seems like there'll probably be some good free agents coming up very shortly. Happy Box Meal, featuring plentiful appetizers and rice around your choice of 20 mouth-watering Chinese dishes. Or try their Japanese fare, sushi, sashimi, and the grill. I had my birthday dinner at Asian House and was most satisfied. Find the great menu and deals at goasianhouse.com. Use Tom for catering. You'll be most satisfied too. Asian House, nestled in the Shops on West Market on the way to Jonesboro. Mention 1420 WEMB Sports Radio and get 10% off.